Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Liv with New Insight, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Today, I would like to talk to you about the anger afterwards. After dealing with a narcissist or toxic person, you have so much anger inside, even rage. Anger because they lied, they took you for granted, they took your kindness for weakness, they presented a false self, they presented a false reality, leading you to fall for someone that never existed in the first place, and leading you to fall for a dream or a life that they never intended on or were capable of building with you. Angry for the time, money, energy, resources, sacrifices, and investments you made that you cannot get back. Angry for missing or overlooking the red flags, for believing in them, giving them the benefit of the doubt. Angry for robbing you of your right to have healthy love, peace, and happiness for the time that you were with them. Angry at others associated with them who knew about the lies, helped them cover up the lies, enabled them, kept their secrets, and laughed and smiled in your face, pretending like you were loved, cared for, or important to them. Angry at yourself for not seeing it, not catching on, for not keeping promises you made to yourself that you would never allow anyone to use or abuse you, that you would leave if a relationship was toxic. Angry at yourself for knowing better, for seeing the red flags and ignoring them, and for making excuses or being too anxious or afraid of uncertainty to leave when you knew you should have. Whatever the reason may be, the aftermath of being with a narcissist is completely devastating, especially in the initial stages after a breakup. The narcissist is notorious for leaving you and your life in complete shambles. You're left in a deficit, in the negative, and your life feels completely flipped upside down and turned inside out. And it seems as though they left unfazed and unscathed. It seems as though, and many of them have, just slithered on to the next person and opportunity. And so, of course, you feel angry. You have every right to feel angry. Your feelings are valid. You're filled with anger for many different reasons, such as you want them to pay for what they did, for the pain they caused. You want answers that actually make sense. You want them to admit fault or give you closure or show a glimpse of remorse. However, please know and understand that none of this will ever happen. And even if it does, it will not be genuine, nor will it be lasting change. You think you need closure from them in order to move on and heal. We even convince ourselves that we need it. However, we really don't. Nor do you need to stand still, wasting your life, holding your breath, not living your life, or not living your life completely, waiting for the narcissist to say or do anything. So here's what you'll need to do about the anger and with the anger. The two R's: reprocess and rechannel the anger. You will need to completely turn your heart and mind away from the narcissist. How? You have to completely disconnect from them and anyone or anything associated with them. And if you have children with them, keep contact and conversations strictly about the children only. Set and maintain clear and specific healthy boundaries, and be ready and willing to enforce consequences if those boundaries are not respected. Don't give them any of your attention, time, or energy. Don't answer any questions or volunteer any of your personal business to them outside of what's needed for matters concerning your child's safety and well-being. And the other side of this is that you need to stay out of their business as well. You might be curious, but please do not ask, don't go looking, don't play detective, and it is imperative that you also Change your thoughts and change your language in such a way that you tell yourself and convince yourself it's over. I'm done. What they do or have going on is none of my business and none of my concern. And I talked about this in a previous video. Turning away means releasing them from your head and heart space. Stop being concerned about them, hoping, wishing, or expecting anything from them. And if you have to devise affirmations or mantras, if it is helpful to meditate, prayer, read scriptures, go to therapy, whatever you have to do, I strongly encourage you to do so for your healing, your mental health, and your overall well-being. You have to develop the attitude, I don't care, I don't need to know, it's none of my business, it's none of my concern, it is what it is, because it ain't what it was. And you have to say this, think this, feel it with your heart, mind, body, and soul. Say it, think it, and then manifest it. And the whole while you're doing so, be sure to always extend to yourself grace, mercy, compassion, understanding, and patience. And I also encourage my clients and patients who are going through this, it is also helpful to write down or record everything that was said and done throughout the relationship that caused the hurt, pain, and betrayal. And this is important because your ego, emotions, and cognitive errors or thinking errors will play with your mind and emotions, causing you to minimize, dismiss, and overlook the facts. Oftentimes, the desperation, eagerness, fear of letting go and moving on, hoping to hear from them, be with them, wanting them to change, all of this will cause your mind to play these psychological tricks where you'll minimize or even excuse their behaviors and all of the hurt and pain you endured from them. And it'll even have you thinking that, hey, I can put up with this, it's not so bad, and I can just learn to be happy. But that is not the truth. And that is not something that you need to entertain. So always acknowledge the truth and facts of the matter. Acknowledge the truth and the facts of the person you dealt with and the situation. Remember, facts over feelings. And yes, it will hurt. It will hurt to turn your heart and mind away. And it will be something that you really don't want to do and perhaps aren't ready to do necessarily, even knowing what you now know about them. However, the process being hard or unfair, or you feeling a way about it, does not take away from the fact that it needs to be done. And yes, it's hard to walk away from something or someone you sacrificed for and invested in. It's always easy for the person lying, cheating, using, abusing, and taking advantage because it was all superficial to them. It was all games. They were never all in. And they never really saw you, loved, or appreciated you in the first place. They only saw opportunity and supply. They couldn't see past their ego and selfishness. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. I know that's a very harsh realization because it's hard when you compare the real, intense, pure, and genuine love and intentions you had for them to the toxic and malicious treatment you received from them. However, it is imperative that you face the reality and separate the two for your mental health. You have to reprocess the angry thoughts and feelings, and then you have to rechannel or redirect your focus and energy. Take accountability. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not knowing, ignoring red flags, making excuses for them, for any of your words or actions that contributed to the problems or toxicity, and for putting up with far less than what you deserve. Whatever it is, pack it up and send it off. Let it be. Let it sail away, fly away, burn up and go into smoke. Whatever analogy helps you to really get this point. Show yourself grace, compassion, patience, and understanding, because healing and reinvesting in yourself and your life will take time. But once you really commit to it, put your mind to it, and all of your energy, effort, and faculties into it, you can and will do it. So prioritize yourself, your self-care, set goals, invest in your passions, and figuring out your new normal. And trust me, if you commit to all of this, you will have more than enough to focus on, except this time, it will be something real and beneficial. Every day you wake up and you just keep at it. You stay on your path to progress. They got over once, maybe several times. They hijacked your heart, mind, body, soul, and your life, many of us for years. So don't allow them to keep doing so. Don't allow them to keep having power and control over you and your life. Don't give them any attention, time, energy, or conversation, because for them, they will hold on to this and suck the very life out of you as long as you allow them. They don't care about time, consequences, boundaries, or repercussions, and we've established this. They don't care about boundaries and consequences. So get out of the mental maze. Face and accept reality, and know that your love for them cannot change them. You cannot fix them. And focus on healing and living your life forward. So I hope this helps, and we will talk soon. Take care.